Hey, we made it past the hour mark. Woohoo! First ever stream that's been over an hour. Something that I never thought I could accomplish. Now, the meat and potatoes of why I'm here, the most talked about thing that happened at DC Fandome. Can anybody guess? Anybody in the chat? Anybody guess? It's been all over. Nobody's talking. So, it's the Batman, yes. So we are talking about Robert Pattinson's Batman. I did a little bit of a, I knocked the camera again. I keep doing that with my foot. I talked a little bit about this on Twitter, kind of. But this movie, I don't know how to say this. So this movie is something that I kind of don't want to happen. I didn't have really much belief in it to begin with. But this trailer, I think, has changed my mind. Now I'm going to play it in the background. Try not to be too distracted. If you are too distracted, the links are down below for you to go watch the trailer in its full glory. But this is our first look at our Pats' Batman. Our Bats, as I like to call him. So, this has to be one of the most surprising things for me. Now, there's a lot of information about what we get to see, as well as what's soon to be coming out. Now, this movie, first of all, looks fantastic. I don't really know. I'm kind of just so excited to talk about it. So, based on what Matt Reeves, the director, has said, the footage that we see in this trailer is only about 25%, with only about 25% of the movie shot. Now, we see a lot of stuff in this trailer, and hold on, we gotta wait for it. We gotta wait for the reveal. Hold on. Where's my finger pointing? Where's my finger pointing? There's a reveal. Hold on, wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. I'm sorry, but this looks really cool. I had zero faith in Robert Pattinson's Batman, and this kind of sold me on it. Like, we got a teaser a couple, I think it was months ago, early in the year, and we got some really good shots, or not some really good shots, but this one has beautiful imagery, just like the action in it looks so awesome, and it looks like if Seven, apparently that's Colin Farrell's Penguin, I don't really see him in there. Batman fighting in a cage with a bunch of cops versus Selina in a couple fights. He takes this one dude down at some point. I don't know if we'd already played it. This part here is badass. We're just going to take a moment to acknowledge how physical and like angry this Batman is. And I love it. This actually looks kind of like a cutscene from the Arkham games. I love the armor. I wasn't really sold on it. That shot looks straight out of a comic book when he's flying up the stairs. But I love it. Like, I was really surprised. I didn't have any faith in it. And so, where was I going? I got distracted watching the trailer on the side. I'm sorry. It's just so intriguing. So this is supposed to be like an Earth 2, as far as we know. There is no Joker, at least that we are aware of. This is more, not necessarily an Elseworld story, but it's going to be, whoops, I took away the wrong thing. It's very much a standalone thing. So it's not going to have, as far as we know, any connection with the DC EU Batmans, with the Flashpoint Paradox movie that I talked about at the beginning of the stream. None of that stuff that we know of. But it's got excellent villains in it. I'm a massive fan of the Riddler. He's going to be a part of it. Super excited about that. The part that I think is most exciting are the suit, because it looks like an Arkham. It looks practical. The pieces move, as opposed to what I think they were doing with the Dark Knight suit. If you remember from that movie, he's like, I need plates in order to move and have flexibility, because I need to be able to move my neck and all that stuff. And Lucius Fox was like, okay, and we did it. That just kind of looked like separate plates on each individual part of his body. Whereas this one, it looks like it's actual armor that interlocks and makes sense for mobility and protection. So that looks like it's really cool. Straight out of the Arkham game stuff. I was just blown away with that reveal that they even showed in suit Robert Pattinson, like with that scene where he comes. We'll play it again. This suit, it's too good. We have to play it again. Whoops, wrong trailer. Where was I going with this? The suit is it just looks amazing, and I think that is probably one of my favorite things about this. I said about the villains. Oh, it kind of looks like Seven. And I think that's what has me so excited about it as well, is it looks like that dark and gritty Batman that everybody always says, I want my Batman dark and gritty. But for some reason, they can never get that feel. I got the dark and gritty tone immediately from this movie. It looks like Seven in terms of like the heavy rain, and that's like the overall tone and like palette of the actual movie. Sorry if I'm getting distracted again. I'm trying not to watch the screen where it's playing the trailer. But yeah, it just looks like it's dark and gritty, and I think that is probably one of the aspects that everybody has wanted. Now, a lot of people thought that this movie was going to be based off of the Batman comics, either like Long Halloween or what's the other one? Not kind of like a Year One or Earth 2 Batman story, but apparently it's based off of the Batman story called Batman Ego. Now, I have not read this comic, but I did look it up. I will be reading it probably the next couple days. So I might make a video on that specifically. So make sure you check that out if you get a chance to, if you're a Batman fan, or if you have read that comic, let me know. I'd love to know your opinion on it. But yeah, it just looks amazing. I like this Selena Kyle, how she's not full-on Catwoman. She kind of has like that beanie mask with like the ears kind of thing to it. It looks a lot more unique. I would get a lot of Riddler nods, which I think is super cool. One of my favorite villains. And the fighting just looks brutal, and he looks like he's just pissed off, wanting to kick some ass, and he looks like he's doing it, which I think it just looks like a video game. It looks too good. I feel like this trailer looks too good, and that's why I'm kind of cautiously optimistic still, but I'm way more optimistic than I was when that first suit reveal trailer came out, so there's that point there. But I'm super excited for this movie. It just looks absolutely phenomenal. Here comes this amazing. I just love this fight. He's just so angry. He just gets so angry. It reminds me of the Death. I don't know if anybody has played the Arkham games, but there was a Deathstroke fight in, I want to say it was Arkham City. There was like a cutscene that fight very much looked like right there when he's fighting that random dude. But it just looks awesome. That part of going up the stairs just looks like it's cut straight from a comic book. I'm blown away by the trailer. I didn't expect it to look this good at all. Still a little bit concerned about some things in terms of Bruce Wayne himself and how he looks. Kind of looks a little emo still. I don't really fully believe that, but I think the suit gave me enough that I could be like, okay, I can believe it. There was something else. We didn't see Alfred. That just looks like kind of emo to me. I don't know why. It looks kind of like the Crow, a little bit, just a tiny bit. And then we get the Riddler nod there at the end with the question marks. I can't wait. Currently in production, yes. Rhino Dog, I like the preview for it. Yes, I do too. Super excited. Again, I had zero faith in this movie. Like, negative almost. Because I didn't like the casting. I didn't like some of the different things that they were talking about doing. I wasn't over the moon about a lot of the, like the car, although it is a muscle car, which I'm a fan of that. I wasn't a super big fan of that. And like the suit in general, but seeing it on screen, seeing it move, seeing somebody in it, in motion, it just looks fantastic in context. Because the suit reveal was just him on like a screen, like a blank backdrop, so that kind of didn't really count. But seeing it in context is awesome. As I mentioned before, don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate that. If you're watching this on replay or live with me, I would greatly appreciate that. Also hit subscribe, as I do have new videos all the time, as well as the bell notification to make sure you don't miss out on those videos, such as Cinematic Late, which happens every single Thursday, usually posted around 9 a.m. Eastern time, as well as every Sunday I am live. Just like you're watching here, if you are here with me live, if you're on replay, then you'll see it later. But I do have those all the time. In case you're curious, Cinematic Late is basically just a series where I talk about movies or shows or whatever that I may have missed for whatever reason. Could be missed it in theaters or just haven't gotten around to watching it. Make sure you check out that series. My last one was Brightburn. My next one, I don't know what I'm doing yet. Just a couple there. Short 1 minute from those in stream currently. Short 1 minute. Oh, short 1 like. I can't read. From those in stream currently. Well, if you are here and watching, if you could leave a like, great. Don't worry, I appreciate you. Or if you're watching a replay, I'd appreciate it. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Would greatly appreciate that. Thank you guys so much if you're here with me live. I do appreciate the support. If you guys ever want to suggest anything for me to talk about in terms of on live, on Cinematic Late, whatever the case may be, if you're like, I love this movie so much, I wish someone would give a little bit more light, I guess, or whatever the case may be, hit me up, whether it be on my channel or any of my social medias. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all with the same handles, Aaron Waller YT. I would love to connect with you there if you were not able to already. Yeah, I think that's all I have for now. I know, it's a lot of information. But other than that, that's all I have for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys either in the next live, Cinematic Late, or my next video in general. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.